Hey guys, you're welcome to my channel. I haven't posted a video in 1 year and 1 year plus. The last video I posted, I think I was trying to talk about affiliate marketing, which I stopped. So since then, a lot has happened actually. A lot has happened. So I'm just going to give like a mini update to what happened and how my life is like right now. So in 2024, on the last video I posted, I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job because number one, I felt like it was affecting my health. The pay was like little to nothing, and that I just felt that it wasn't worth it. Like I'll wake up early in the morning because I was staying in Lagos back then. I felt like it wasn't worth it. I'll wake up so early. I'll go to work. I can't even count the amount of time that I was in accidents, like serious accidents, in because of Lagos transportation. Yet I'll still go to work. I'll do the work and everything. Then I'll leave work. I'll leave work very very late. Let's say around 6 or 6:30. Then I'll try my best to catch up with boss. Sometimes I wouldn't even catch up with the boss. Sometimes the boss would leave me and I'll have to trek to another place where I would find a bus to go home. So all those process, I just felt like it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, and how I knew it wasn't worth it was because of the amount of accident that I was getting into, and the amount of, should I say, anxiety that I would feel each time I enter into a Lagos bus to actually go to work or even coming back from work. So I just felt that it wasn't worth it. Another thing that happened was that after I quit the job, I started affiliate marketing, which I believe was the last video that you watched. I made some money with affiliate marketing. It was a reasonable amount of money, but it wasn't something that I did for a long period of time because for me it was much more harder to convince people to buy the product. So I did that and I stopped. I also started an Oriflame business, which I absolutely regret doing. I regret it very very much. But I started it. I didn't make any sales. I wish I didn't even start it in the first place because inside me I didn't want to. I didn't want to start that business, but we live and we learn. Right? We live and we learn. You learn from experience and you learn from experience. So after that, in March of 2025, I was diagnosed with kidney kidney disease or kidney failure. So when I was diagnosed with that in Lagos, I came back to Port Harcourt. I started living with my parents. I did dialysis for 8 months. Yeah, I did dialysis for 8 months. In that 8 months, I learned how to trade. And I passed some of the trading evaluation, and yeah, I made some money. I lost a lot of money, and I quit trading. Because the money that I was making was much smaller than the money I was like putting out. Like it wasn't to me. I feel like when I'm doing business, I feel like the money that I'm supposed to be making should be at least reasonable amount for me to say, oh, let me continue. But I was looking at my savings account and I was like, this thing is not working. It's not working at all. So I actually stopped that. So I stopped trading. Okay, so after trading, after that whole experience, I think I stopped trading in December of last year. In January of this year, that's 2026, I got a message from the hospital saying that I should come over to Abuja. The message was like, treat as urgent. You're required to come to Abuja. So when I got to the hospital, they told me that I would be going in for surgery and that I should just get ready. So they did some tests. They ran some of the old tests again on me, and yeah, I did the surgery, and now I'm out of the surgery. I'm also going to make another video talking about like how I felt, the things that I wish I knew before I did the surgery, the process of the surgery, the things that they had to remove. So yeah, I did some mini records of myself throughout the process. Yeah, not throughout the process, but some part of the process, like the weeks in January and some of the weeks in February. So I'm just going to insert it in this video. So yeah, so now I'm done. It's just dressing that's remaining for me, and I feel fine actually. Let me keep this here. I feel fine. The only issue that I am facing is just this dressing, which is something that I can do when I get back to Port Harcourt, and it's going to close hopefully by the grace of God. By the end of this week is going to close. That's how I'm feeling. So all this to say is that I'm going to be officially back on YouTube. I'm going to be vlogging. Mostly my contents are vlog, and I'm going to try my best to make my content way more interesting than how it was in the past, because in the past I think I was all over the place. I did not have time for YouTube. I was going to work, I was going for ICANN classes. Oh yeah, as I just said, this ICANN classes, it made me remember something that happened last year. This whole process of this kidney issue started last year when I was going for ICANN classes, because I was going for ICANN classes and I noticed that my legs were swelling up. So I told my brother, because my brother is a doctor. So I told my brother that, oh, see what's happening to my leg. That my leg is big, or my leg is swelling, yeah. And he was like, oh, you're just stressed, maybe because of the classes, maybe you're sitting down a lot, that's why your legs are getting big. Okay, I noticed that my leg was swelling up on a Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my leg was still big, and I kept on complaining to my brother. He was like, maybe it's because you're stressed, that you just raise up your leg on a pillow. So I tried that sometimes to go down, but I was not convinced at all. So that's when I told my mom, and she told me that I should go to my brother's hospital and that we should run some tests. So after doing all the tests, they didn't even tell me the issue. They placed me on admission, they gave me some medicine, they gave me blood. Yeah, so my brother donated blood for me. That's when they now told me the issue, that I had the kidney failure. So, and before then, I also noticed that my arms, my muscles were contracting. Should I say contracting? Contracting the right word. They were stiff. Like I'll be cooking. Let's say I'm cooking, yeah, and I'll be cooking, and my hands just be stiff, or I'll be walking and my neck will just become stiff, or I'll be sitting down and just one part of my body will just become stiff. That was the very first time I noticed, and I noticed that in 2020. But my mind did not even go to like kidney. The very first time I noticed that was in 2020, and my mind did not go to anything kidney related. I just thought that maybe I wasn't working out a lot. So all this is saying that if you see something going wrong in your body the first time, just try to point it out. So yeah, just to say, if you see something, say something. I also mentioned about the dressing, that I'm going for dressing, and I have some pictures of the injury. I don't know if that's like too much information, but if you don't want to see the pictures of the injury, you can just skip. I hope this surgery series or this kidney series or try it helps somebody, because there's some information that I would have loved to see maybe on YouTube or on social media, but like nobody was actually posting that type of information. At least I didn't see anybody posting that type of information, so I'm going to actually post about it. So yeah, please like the video, and yeah, as I said before, I'll be posting mostly vlogs on this channel, because from day one I've always wanted to just be posting vlogs on my YouTube channel. So like the video, give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please, very important, subscribe to my YouTube channel.